The possibility to easily control a smart home with a smartphone is available to most people. And yet, the issue of accessibility is only dealt with to a limited extent. The operation of many systems is difficult or even impossible for people with motor disabilities and makes them unusable for this reason. To provide a solution for this, the application called 4Ways was developed. It's an Android application that can be flexibly adapted for each person, which allows a controlled control of smart home objects using eye gestures, head movements, and other input methods. For the registration of the devices to be controlled and their assignment to personalized menus, the properties need to be specified in an XML file, for which creation the following web application has been developed in this project. For demonstration purposes, we will now create an XML file with the developed web application. During this process, I will explain the different functionalities and guide you for each step that will lead to the final customized export file. After logging into the web application, you're met with the hub of this website. Every action we take until the export will happen on this page, so let's break it down first. Located on the left side is a menu that will display our XML profiles, the submenus that are part of a selected profile, and their assigned objects. Just now, I have mentioned XML profiles, but what exactly are they? XML profiles, listed in this box at the bottom of your page, are different XML files you have created or are creating. To give a better example, let's create an XML profile by clicking on the designated button located both in your menu and the XML profiles box. This will open a modal window with a form that asks you for a name and an optional description of the profile you'd like to create. We will now pretend to be a manager of a nursing home, and our profile is for the patient Bob. We save, and we now have the profile displayed in the profile list. By clicking on it, we can customize this profile. First, we'll set some shared parameters that will contain information about the server and API that we're communicating with. After that, we can create submenus that represent different categories like rooms or device types. For now, we will create a submenu called Living Room, in which we will later put a lamp that can be controlled through our 4-way smartphone application. After selecting our created submenu, we can now assign it an object like a lamp, a TV, or any smart home device. Like already mentioned, we will create a lamp. In case we already have a different lamp, we can use it as a template, but since we don't have that right now, we will fill the form manually for now. After confirming our inputs, it is now time to give the object some functions. We first set the path to the plugin and a designated class that controls the lamp, and then create a setting to turn on the lamp. After we did that, we now have a functional XML structure. Thus, the export button is now available to us. If you decide to export the file, we are met with a full preview of our XML code. Then, finally, we can download it by clicking the export button on the top right. After importing the XML file into the 4Ways application, we can now control our smart home with an input method of our choice, and thus we made our smart home more accessible.